Hey guys, so this year at Regen I was given the amazing opportunity to get an exclusive interview with Sylvester McCoy. I wanted to thank a few people before I start the interview. I wanted to thank Oni Hartstein, I want to thank Michael Dockery, and I want to thank Sylvester McCoy for being so awesome in the interview. Everyone else at Regen was so amazing. Thank you for making such a great con, and enjoy the video.
Go back in time. Would you move away?
So how are you today?
How am I today?
Yeah.
Fine. And how are you?
Good.
Well, we're both good. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Are you enjoying the con so far?
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's really enjoyable. But and more importantly, are you and all the others? Because we're here really to make the convention enjoyable for others. But we get a lot of joy out of doing it, really.
Awesome.
Seeing people smile and be happy.
What do you think is the essence of the show? What do you think is really the meaning of the show?
Now, are you talking about the convention or Doctor Who?
Doctor Who in general.
Doctor Who in general. Well, I mean, it's one of those. They say that there are 5 stories under the sun, and that man's genius is to retell these stories many different times and in different ways, but there are only 5 of them. And I think this is one of the 5 stories we human beings love to hear. And it's about someone coming down from outside the world, taking on the form of a human being, and kind of trying to save them against evil in the world. And that's, religions have been started with that story, and Doctor Who's got exactly the same similar story. So that's why I think it's so attractive to people. It's a classic tale, and it's nearly 54 years old.
Yeah, I think 54 this year.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish I were. Anyway.
What was the show like going in versus like going out? Like when you first joined and when you had to...
When I went in, it was a terrible state. When I came out, it was glorious. That's what my agent told me to say anyway. Well, it was actually funny enough. There's some truth in that, in the sense that the controller of the BBC One decided to get rid of it, and that's when Colin Baker was in it. And then the producer took the controller to America and showed him the interest that was in America for Doctor Who then. And so the controller rethought it and came back and brought back Doctor Who, and that's where I got the job. I came in. And then we did it for 3 years, and then they decided to put it into hiatus because a company wanted to make a film, and they didn't want the television program going out at the same time as the film. And then it just kind of got lost in the bureaucracy. Didn't come back for a while. But it had become rather successful. And we carried on making Doctor Who, not for television, but for Big Finish, for audio. It grew into Big Finish. It was just fans and us together keeping Doctor Who alive. So we kept it alive for all those years, and then the BBC, in its wisdom, brought it back again. And it became a huge success, which is great. And I'm here talking to you because of that.
Yeah. What was it like being asked back for the movie? Did you expect that?
Well, yes. I remember when I took over, because Colin Baker didn't turn up for the Regeneration, and I had to do his Regeneration. I had to play him. Now, Colin Baker's a big fella. They put me in his suit and they lost me for 3 days. So I decided that no matter what happened, I would do a Regeneration scene. So when they got in touch, I thought, yeah, I'll do it, because I'd always promised that I would appear and hand over to the next Doctor. And it was great to come to, well, we did it in Canada, but it was supposed to be, where was it supposed to be? San Francisco, I think, yeah. And it was good, I enjoyed it.
How would you define your Doctor?
Oh, tall, dark and handsome. But then I'm short-sighted and small. That's how I define my Doctor. When I first started, I arrived with a kind of a baggage of comedic kind of turns, because that's mainly what I did, was comedy acting. And then I realized how much there was in the character of the Doctor, and decided I wanted to make him mysterious again, because it'd been 25 years on the screen and all the mystery had gone. I also wanted to make them dangerous and mysterious. At the same time, my grandmother lived to be 100 years and 3 months, and I went to see her way back in the the 80s, and she carried the weight of longevity with her. And I thought, the doctor's 950 years old or something like that. So I wanted to bring that, kind of, he'd seen so much, so many wondrous things, but also so many sad, and he'd lost companions, he'd seen horrors. I wanted to bring all that back into the Doctor. So it changed from a light to a dark, and we actually changed it visually as well, because he had a light jacket and he got a darker jacket, kind of a visual kind of indication of where it was going.
And why did you decide to want to make that change?
Well, as I said earlier, because I thought the mystery had gone from the Doctor, and also there's so much more to the character. You got many layers you could mine. I mean, they still kept the comedy, but also, the mystery, the uncertainty. And that was good, because people were going, "Oh, is this a good Doctor? He's manipulative. He's doing things, doing all that kind of stuff." So it was important to me that we got that back. And people tell me now that when they brought back, the 21st century Doctors, because I was the last of the 20th century Doctors, I suppose, when they brought back the 21st century Doctors, they had that in mind, the creators had that in mind. Yeah.
So I see you brought your spoons with you.
I did, I brought my spoons.
Where did you learn to play the spoons?
In a pub in the north of England. One drunken night. You wouldn't know about that yet. No, I joined a group, and they said to me, they said they all played musical instruments and I didn't. And I remember seeing someone in a pub play the spoons, and I thought, wow, that it'd be really nice to play those, because we needed some timpani, some. Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
Are they special spoons, or are they just regular old?
They're just regular spoons that I picked up in a restaurant, and they're going to sue me when they find out. But these are special. Someone gave them to me. Funny enough, it was a magician who gave me these ones. Because what's special about these is you can do that, you see. So you can't get away if you go too far.
Awesome. I was talking to Oni the other day.
Yeah.
And she said that you convinced her to get a drink the other night.
Okay, convinced her to what?
That you convinced her to get a drink the other night.
I did.
Is that true?
I don't know. I'm not going to incriminate myself. Well, yes. What water was it? She drank the water.
I don't know. Maybe it was an exploding TARDIS.
Yes.
Driver.
Yes. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Is there any story you've ever wanted to tell that you haven't before?
Not really. No. I mean, I've told many a story in the all the years. I mean, doing stuff. The reason why I've got this, just in case, is that I'm going to be doing a play at the Edinburgh Festival, which is one of the great festivals of the world. Every August in Edinburgh they have theatre, music, film, television, or books. And this play is called The Joke, and this is the motif. Why did the chicken cross the road? Kind of joke. So this is why I'm carrying this around, really, to let people know that I'm doing this at the Edinburgh Festival. This is the story, it's the story, I suppose. There it is. Upstaging me already.
Well, thank you for doing this interview.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. I really love talking to you.
That's cool from a young guy.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
And you.
Awesome.
So, hey, listen, camera. I want you to subscribe to Timey Tardis. Some timey-wimey. Quite soon.